Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, I don't think any of my opponents will ever do a video like this because the political operatives will say, oh, you don't want to mention anything bad. How phony is that? You are a fool not to respond to attacks. I will respond to every attack. You know who else responds to every attack? Donald Trump. Yes, he does, doesn't he? Now, when I'm about ready, I got 17 points here. 17 points. Now, remember, if you hear anything that's negative about me, text me, 859-250-2527, and I'll answer it. I'll answer that. All right, here's my thing, my little license. Folks, I've covered this already, but I never did one thing that would cause you to not like me. No fraud, no dishonesty, no stealing money, no mistreatment of clients. I've been over this before, but I've done a video about it. You can check it out. It's a whole chapter in the Butcher of Pakistan. But folks, have you ever heard one terrible dastardly deed that I've done? There isn't any. My battle and my law, and what happened was they suspended me, made me keep trying to get back, and I finally said hell with it and retired. I have never been disbarred. People say I've been disbarred. That is a complete lie. Complete lie. I got suspended, and then I just said hell with it. I ain't going to do it anymore. Number two, practicing law without a license. Another lie that they spread around. Folks, I'm allowed to do every single thing that I do, and I do, except I can't sign pleadings, I can't represent other people in the courtroom, and I cannot give legal advice for money. Guess what, folks? I don't do any of that stuff. I can give legal advice all day long to my friends. You can text me, and I can give you legal advice. And I do. I can give you legal. Why? Because it's not practicing law. It's not. I don't sign. I prepare pleadings all the time for our lawyers. Guess what? All the other paralegals do it too. I can speak out on cases. They always say, oh, he's practicing law. No, I'm not. Number three, banned from the courthouse. What happened was, as I said, again, what do we have to do? Burn down the Hamilton County Courthouse? And what Joe Deters did with Chuck Kubicki, issued an order. It was a metaphor. Total baloney. Banned from the courtroom. What was that all about? Judge Schweikert didn't like me talking to Alan and Fred, which any paralegal would do, but he didn't like me. That's what that was all about. Going to jail. Folks, I went to jail got ordered 15 days for contempt for calling Judge Schweikert evil and for protesting him not giving these people their trials. I spent 8 days in Hamilton County Justice Center, and I'm proud of it. I've posted pictures of me in my jail garb. I'm going to be posting soon the picture of me getting out with Jim Moss. It's one of my favorite pictures of all time. I'm proud I went to jail. Ask yourself this question. Would any of these other candidates, Kelly Craft, Daniel Cameron, Ryan Qualls, Savannah Maddox, Mike Harmon, would any of those go to jail fighting for you? You know the answer. The answer is no. Sanctions against healthcare workers. This is yet to be finished decided, but Judge Black wants to sanction us for fighting these hospitals for these healthcare workers mandates. Guess what else? We're the only law firm in the Cincinnati area that did it. Chris Weiss didn't because his wife works. I spent $50,000 of my own money to Alan Statman to help us. Would any of these other candidates give $50,000 to help you in a legal battle? You know the answer. It's no. I once went to jail for failing to appear on a traffic ticket that I shouldn't have been. It was ridiculous. My nephew, you already know all the thing about my nephew, okay? I didn't hit him. I didn't threaten him. I wanted to talk to him and tell him to stop it, harassing my wife. That's what that whole thing is about. My trial's February 6th. I'm going to win, folks. My dad's case. That was very painful for everybody involved. It has been resolved, okay? And I was right, okay? What happened was wrong, but it's over with. The airport gun issue. I inadvertently put my gun in they say it happens all the time. Resolved yesterday. Kevin Harris, who's out there yapping, that I started 911 restoration with. I've already covered all of that in these videos. Chris Weiss, I've covered it all in my videos. Corey Lewandowski, I've covered it all in my videos. Then the big one. Ooh, he gave a check to Hillary Clinton. I think I'm going to post a picture again. It was when she was running against Obama in a primary. She came to Nathan Smith's house in Fort Mitchell, and my daughter Erica wanted to get a picture with her. And I had to write a check for $1,000 for her to get the picture. And I went with my daughter, and I got in line. By the way, she didn't win. This wasn't recently against Trump. I supported McCain, Romney, and Trump. And I put my arm around her, and the picture's framed right outside the studio with a note on it. I said, I did this for my daughter. I think it's hilarious that I got a picture with Hillary Clinton with my arm around her. It was funny. Okay? They make a big deal about that. Then you got the Bevin Bashir issue. I've been through this. There's a separate video on it. Matt Bevin mistreated me 6 ways to Tuesday. So I admit that I voted for Bashir. Why did I do that? Because how Bevin treated me. Folks, I didn't have anything to do with Bevin losing. Really? Bevin lost because he was a jerk. He was a jerk. He lost a red state. Then the Maddox issue. All of you people that say, why are you picking on Maddox? Here's why. Because she was mean and nasty to us and me for no reason at all. She drew first blood, and she's had to pay the price. Then, last but not least, can't make this up. Kim Mosier, Savannah Maddox, and others tried to pass a law making the unauthorized practice of law for the second time a felony. I've not been convicted of it once, nor will I be. And guess what? The law failed. And along these lines, over a year ago, the Kentucky Supreme Court was going to say, contempt. Courier Journal goes, is it the end of the line? Is it the end of the line for Deters? Guess what? The Supreme Court admitted it's a civil contempt issue, and a fine is going to be involved. I'm entitled to a full-blown hearing, and I want one. I'm not going to go to jail over that. It's a fine issue. So, folks, that's it. Oh, there's one in Ohio where I was guilty of the unauthorized practice of law. Total baloney. I've defended myself on that. So, look, every one. Now you have to say, well, Bulldog, is there smoke? There's fire. There's all these things. Why do they? It's because my enemies control all of that. People I battle, jealous, I'm loud. Legal profession, KBA, corporate healthcare, media, big law firms, Republican establishment. They want to do anything, and you know why I fight back? And I'm strong as an oak. Strong as an oak. Ladies and gentlemen, American Enduring Bulldog Nation, I'm a good guy. Got a question? Call me. There is nothing in my background and past, and there is nothing that I will ever do to cause you to say, man, I can't vote for you. It'll never happen. I ain't going to let you down. There's going to be no scandals. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.